I want to know what happened to my daughter, and I want to know where she is and who took her. I was told that Justin had failed his lie detector and that when he was shown a picture of Bug's blood, he upped and bolted out of the police station.
You can't comment on the blood that was found in the house.
Again, I'm not here to answer any questions. You know, I'm just here to show my support for the community
Ayla.
that is supporting Ayla.
It's hard. It's hard every day. It's hard every day, not knowing where she is.
She is a defenseless, helpless little child.
I want Ayla home. I want somebody in that family have the guts to come up and tell the state police who has her or where she is.
I've given my theories and my opinions to the Waterville Police Department. I would give everything I own if we could have her back.
Our bold question tonight: does new evidence prove Baby Ayla was murdered? Our jury's standing by a verdict by the end of the program. Right now, though, I'd like to welcome you to the HLNTV.com evidence room. On this side, the After Dark prosecution. On this side, the After Dark defense. Let's take a look, folks, at the timeline. Timeline's always important in a case. Mid-October 2011, Ayla's father takes out a life insurance policy, a $25,000 policy on her little girl.
That's nothing. That's a tiny little policy. The baby, he just got custody of him. He's just taking care of business. That's nothing.
If he wanted to take money that you would take for an adult.
But he should have taken a $100,000 policy.
$200,000
Yeah, I mean, go
living living with his mother.
Which means he has money. He doesn't pay rent or mortgage.
All right, let's continue on our timeline. Thursday, December 15th, 2011, Ayla's mother, Trista, files for full custody. Then what happens next? It's December 16th. Ayla misses a doctor appointment for a broken arm that she suffered. The story behind the broken arm is that Dad was carrying her and he fell and she broke her arm.
So what's the problem? That happens all of the time,
Misses
whether
the
we like
doctor's
it or not.
appointment.
And he's got no prior history of any kind of beaten up kid charges.
December 16th, 2011, 10 p.m. is the last time that Justin says he sees his child, baby Ayla. Then, Friday, December 16th, 2011, a neighbor says an unfamiliar car is seen in front of the DiPietro home.
Which supports our idea that perhaps something else happened. We've got no proof this child was murdered.
Let's hear from the prosecution for 1 second, please.
What about this? The day before the child goes missing, you have the fact that her mother has filed for full custody, and then all of a sudden the child goes missing.
That's her classy mother who has just been released from rehab. And that's the same mother who has not 1 ounce of emotion.
December 17th,
I'm saying that some car took her that
8:51
baby.
a.m. DiPietro calls 911 to report baby Ayla missing.
Hold on, Vinny, real quick. The jury has a question. Colleen, go ahead.
Well, I just thought it was interesting when we had the first clip of the mother being interviewed when she was saying there was blood on this and blood on this. She almost had a little bit of a smirk. And then later on, the last clip we just saw, she was talking about the 3 adults in the house, and she said they should all be prosecuted or whatever, put in jail for killing baby Ayla. How does she know that they killed baby Ayla?
She says she is.
Let me go to Susan Candiate on that, because you conducted the interview, Susan, and the juror obviously commenting about the demeanor of Trista during that interview.
I think that she's lived with this for a very long time, obviously, almost 2 years. This is a woman who just gave birth to another baby a month earlier. She said she's only coming forward now, for example, because she has been struggling with this information ever since, she said, police told her about it in January. And it was only recently where she's been trying to get her life back in order now and wanted to move forward with this. So I think her demeanor is only indicative of what she's been going through right now, like everyone else, trying to find out what happened to Ayla.
No.
Isn't this so interesting?
I want to talk more about the blood because I've got with us Dr. Lawrence Kobolinsky. Dr. K is joining us by phone. Dr. K, first question I have for you, and thanks so much for joining us. We've got blood that is found all over this house, apparently. Is there a kind of blood pattern evidence that you could determine or an expert could determine murder versus an accidental death?
Well, it would be very difficult, Vinny. First of all, it's the quantity of blood that would be very significant. And what I'm reading about in this case is that the quantity is not great. In fact, in several instances, they talk about using luminol, which means that these may be blood stains that are invisible to the naked eye. You need chemistry to bring it up. So we are not talking about a lot of blood, but the pattern of blood could be interesting. In other words, if you find blood in droplets, that's one thing. But if you find it in smears that cover large areas, that would be very meaningful, and it would lead one to believe that there was foul play.
Dr. K, I have another question. Is there any way to tell how old a blood stain is?
Well, there have been a lot of research going on about trying to age a blood stain. You can tell whether a stain is fresh. You could tell if it's a few days old, but beyond that, it could be any place from months to years. You really cannot tell to any degree of scientific certainty how long it's been there.
All right, Dr. K, we appreciate your expertise tonight.